Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, episode 185. Multi-effects made easy. We're going to be looking at sEGments FX by Elliot Garage today. Good stuff. Howdy do. Welcome to the show. If you are watching over there on Facebook, hello to you. You can always come and join us over here on the YouTubes at youtube.com/JadeStarr, or jump over to howtoapponIOS.com and watch it from within the browser. Indeedy do. Or you can come over here to YouTube, where it's full of really cool people in this community. Also, if you are watching on the replay, you can skip all of this stuff just by clicking the second chapter. So going forward from now on, and as I've been going back over all the 184 episodes, splitting up the shows into 2 chapters. So if you want to skip past the rambling that I normally do at the start with app updates and that kind of stuff and get straight to the meat of the app or product that we are talking about that day, you can always now skip to that part just by checking in the description to click the chapter, clicking along the timeline of the video, or the pinned comment that will be at the top of every video as I go back and update them all. Hello and welcome to the chat today to all the warts who are here paying to get. Tom Rochelle, the true Matt Scott, Nina, hello. Danny Broderick, Brad Example says, hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So far, so good. I hope you are too. Gino Therese is here also. Joey Helpish, morning, buddy. Yeah. And let's keep scrolling down. Thomas Gillane is here as well. So hello to you, Thomas. Russ, good morning, Russ. Man, I had a really cool chat with Russ last night for maybe 2 hours on the wonderful Clubhouse app. And if you aren't on Clubhouse yet, we're getting around to it. We're building up people onto Clubhouse. It's really cool. It's a great place to chat. So we're getting there. We're getting people on there. Mark, hello. Welcome to you. Doctor's orders. Sai, hello. How are you, my friend? Andy Goldsby is here too. We'll talk about Andy as well a little bit in a second. Patrick Chandler, hello. Benedict Stewart, g'day my friend. Lady Rudeline Street, hey baby, hey baby. Chris Taps, hello to hello. Ed B, hello. Ed Zielinski, g'day. I hope everybody's doing good. So if I miss you, throw some carrots in there and I'll look for you. So we've got a few people on Hey Fam Priem. Hello to you too. So today we are looking at... actually, I've got to cover a few things. I'm jumping in early. So I need to go over this because on the show on Friday when we interviewed Doug, I had so much fun with Doug. Hello, Dean Thomas as well. That I forgot to draw the winners of the prize for TalkWorks. But straight after the show, I did that. So I went ahead and did that, and I need to do this too, just to prove it. We've already given away the codes. So these were the winners. There you go. I actually screen recorded it. Number 11, there you see it on the screen, Doctor's Orders one. So there's no cheating, just to make sure. And number 4 was Danny Broderick. Good times, all right? There you go. So it was all done above board. We had the officials in the house checking up, so all good there. Hello, Pete Johns. Welcome aboard to the chat too. Man, you did really well then, having to do that show on tethering your iPhone. Hard times, man. Very hard times. What else do I need to cover? So let's talk about Andy. So on Monday, your time, if you're in the rest of the world, because we live in the future here in Australia, we're doing a special show this week called What Now? So if you have been creating music and you want to know how to get your music on the radio, on internet radio, or possibly, you know, local radio and that kind of stuff, you want to start moving into promotion and stuff, I implore you to watch this show on Monday called What Now? We're having Andy Goldsby on the show from the Indigo Sunsets, and we are going to together give you a whole bunch of tips on how to package your music to get it out to radio stations, internet stations, and how to market yourself to take your music to the next level, because ultimately Spotify playlists aren't the be all and end all of everything. Okay, just trust us on that. So look out for that show. It's going to help you guys, and that's what we're all about on this show, helping you make the best of what you're creating and all that kind of stuff. Hello, Jamie and Mellon, the dude. Good to see you too. Hey, I caught your live stream last night. I didn't see it live, but I caught you on the replay. Man, it was such a great show. So I want to see more of them. All right, is there anything else I need to cover? I don't think so. Oh, well, I can let you know too. So I received yesterday a brand new Arturia Keystep 37 from Arturia, and I'm going to be looking at that this week. I'm just playing with it at the moment. Spent the whole day playing with it. Oh, man, it's good. That's all I'll say. So what are we? I think I've covered everything that I need to go over. If you haven't seen the interview from Friday with Doug Woods from the Sound Test Room, go back and have a look at it. It was really good fun. So happy that Doug came on the show. This week, coming up on the interview at the end of this week, we have an awesome artist on the show. We have Heinbach on the show. If you know Heinbach, he's an amazing electronic artist. Synth master, absolute chaos music. If you've ever been to his channel or followed his music, actually have Heinbach from Berlin coming on the show. It's going to be a sick show, so make sure you tune in for that. It is going to be absolutely brilliant. Love it. Alrighty, hello Kim, welcome to you as well. Welcome to the stream. We are looking at today this brand new app which has just come out. Yes, Scott. So Heinbach is one of the creators of the Gorse app, and yeah, absolutely, he's awesome. So we are looking at the new app that has just dropped by Elliot Garage called sEGments FX, not to be confused with sEGments. This is a completely different app. I need to open up. Oh yeah, so there's my Patreon if you want to join. I don't know why that was up there. There's a link to it. From $1 a month, you can hang out after this show today. About 15 minutes after this show, we're doing our usual weekend hang, which goes for about, I don't know, what does it go for? About 3 hours, where we just hang out. I master people's songs. We look at some apps. We talk a lot of crap about music and what people are doing. It's a really fun kind of thing that we do. But let's jump over to App Sliced. Thank you, Joey, for the link. Just got it, as you would have heard in the background. So, any apps that have dropped in price? There's a few here. None. I don't really have any of these. So MIDI mixers dropped down $1, but really nothing much. Eventide, all of Eventide's apps are still half price. So if you were considering grabbing an Eventide app, you know, they're super high quality. They're amazing apps. Now is the time to do it. So they're all half price at the moment. So look at them all, every single one of them. So if you've been considering them, now would be the good time to do that. As I said, we are looking at today sEGments FX. Let's bring it up. So, where are we? sEGments FX. There it is. So it's really cheap, this one. It's only $2.99. Really, really cheap. So it's USD. I think it's £3. So very, very cheap. And I've got 2 copies to give away, which I'll be doing in a couple of days' time. So again, like usual, just leave a comment. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel, like the video, and in a couple of days' time on the episode that we're doing with Andy called What Now, we'll be giving away the 2 copies of this app that we're looking at today. So what is sEGments? sEGments is pretty simply just a multi-effects rack, a very easy to use multi-effects rack with a multi-bus out. which really kicks it into another level. So, and it's really, really super easy to use. So I'm going to show you a few different places to use it in. So firstly, we'll throw it in GarageBand just for some fun. And then we'll jump over to AUM and throw a few instruments on it, throw my voice on it, and we'll show you how to set up the multi-outs. And that should be that. So let's open up GarageBand and kick off. It's probably going to take a little bit of time. Oh, why am I getting no sound? I know why. Hey, let's try this. Good times. Thank you, Steinberg. UR22 just gave me a reset. So I'm actually playing this right now with my new Arturia Keystep 37, which is super cool. I can play chords on it. Let's just set up some chords. And I'm doing this all through the actual keyboard. It's very wonderful. It is an amazing keyboard. So what we shall do, well, just while we're on this guitar track here, go into plugins and EQ, okay? And we'll hit edit, and let's go ahead and add segments in here as an AUv3. So this is a AUv3 plugin, so all good. Where are we? God, way too many plugins here. Let's load it up. Can we go and let's make it large? So here it is. And as you can see along the wonderfully easy screen to look at here, you've got a reverb, a delay, a flanger, filter, an auto wah, a phaser, chorus, and a tremolo. All built in now to one track here on this guitar. So if I want to add a reverb, along the bottom here, you've got these little buttons that say mix, gain. This one for filter says gain. And all you have to do is just turn it up pretty much. So let's give it about half. And now we've added, if I turn it back down, you hear. So we've got some reverb added there, nice and easy. And you've got this little circle here in the middle, which when you hold it down, you'll see up the top here, gives you your size. And across to the side here on the right, gives you your width. So you can move this around. And you can decide how much width and how much room size you would like. Super easy to use. Yeah, very, very easy to use. See, does it have MIDI learn? Indeed, you can control it. You can control the sections on here using your MIDI. So you can indeed do that as well, Ed B, who has asked. So let's pull back the reverb and throw on some delay. Again, you've got your time up the top, feedback to the side, so you can hit it all the way up. Very simple to use. Let's pull that down and give it a bit of flange, mate. Lovely. I think this is wonderful. I love the ability to just add one single. So look, if you've been on the fence of something like Mixbox with all of its fancy plugins and stuff, this is a super cheap alternative to that. All right, super cheap for that. Let's jump over to a filter here. this a bit of volume. And what you can do, it's actually got multi-touch built into it. So when if I bring this up the top here, and then I add another finger, you can see it gives you like this square that you can move around. So if I leave the filter up the top here and touch on and off, you're actually changing the filter. So you can actually do this live while you're playing back. So pretty damn cool. And you can do that with any of these too. So if you've got reverb here, really fun stuff, yeah. We've got an auto wah here. Now I'll plug in my guitar in a sec when we head over to AUM. I just thought we'd go through them here. So you've got a phaser as well. We'll give this some volume. Probably not the best one to look at that. We'll look at that with my guitar. We've got a chorus. Let's give that some volume. And we've got a tremolo here as well. Really simple, yeah. And you can change the order of any of these as well, just like you would set up your effects pedal board. So you can see up the top here in the right hand corner, there's a little order button. And when you click that, you can grab any of these and just move them wherever the hell you want in the effects chain. Nice and simple. Love it. Yay, I can sit here. It's like playing Tetris. Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's not really, is it? Stop being an idiot. All right, so we'll jump out of here. We'll head over to AUM and plug in a guitar. We'll throw in some vocals and a bit of keys, and we'll just show you that, and then we'll look at the multi-out. So that's done. Man, I love this keyboard. It's beautiful. Alrighty, AUM. Jump into AUM. I think this is a lovely app. They've done a really fantastic job to make this nice and simple and easy to do. So let's go in and add, we want my guitar. I think it's all plugged in and in tune, who knows? I can't recall. Got a pick. Of course it's not in tune. So we've got a clean sound here. It's nothing too flash. Give that some volume. All right, so let's add it here in the effects chain and sEGments. Awesome. And here's what's really cool in AUM. They've done a really good job at the resizing. So you can see at this size, it's nice and you can still see everything really good. But even if I make it really small like that, everything's still in there. Even though you need your spectacles on. If I make it nice and big, we can make it full screen, and you've got plenty of room. They've really done a good job at. Not a lot of apps are able to resize their apps very well. So that's probably a bit extreme, but even at that level, you can see it. So there we go. So, oops, let's. You can throw a whole bunch all on at the same time. I love that sound. CPU at the moment says 7%. So it doesn't take up a lot of instances, but what's really good about it is that it has this multi-band, so you can separate all these effects across a whole lot of channels. So you can use that in like Cubasis or anything there's multi-out, but we'll cover that in a second. Throw some tremolo in there. Here's the other good thing. So you'll notice here up the top, we actually have a whole bunch of presets which have been included in here to kick you off. So there's a nice ambient tremolo sound. Hey, Healing Heart, good to see you as well in the chat. Today I'm using my LTD 6-string electric. I was going to use the Yamaha or the 7-string, but the 7-string are more used for metal stuff. So you got a whole bunch of effects already setups in here. Hey, Rock Hard Music, good to see you too. So there's an auto wire in here. Nice, yeah. And you know, the presets are great because you can just build on top from there. So you've got a really big cathedral sound. Oops, we'll go with this chorus next. So we'll just run through all these. And as you can see, there's just one channel of that on. Really nice chorus effect. You know, nothing super fancy, but it does what it does super well. This is the clean chorus. Beautiful phase going back and forth there, really clean phase. So notice our filtered phaser going on. We've got a phased filtered reverb. Lovely. So a flanger in there. There's no distortion or anything like that, but look, it works really good with distortion. This crazy jet phaser. What else we got? So a few more in here. We've got a nice lead chorus. Can't even remember how to play that. Colin Powers asks, is my guitar going direct into AUM? It is going into my Steinberg UR22 and yeah, channel 2 in AUM. So direct in. So really rich sound for direct in. So a really light delay on that one. We've got a long delay. And we've got a slap back. And I think the last one is a nice wide chorus. Beautiful. So that's some guitar. Remember, you can throw this stuff on vocals and create some really crazy vocal effects. I do expect, I haven't tried it, but what time is it? So we've still got half an hour, so let's give it a go. Yeah, I love doing it on the fly. We'll just close that out. Flick over to my other microphone over here. Is it working today? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. There it is. Ooh, yeah. Well, I'm feeling like I gotta go home. Well, it feels so good, yeah. here. Ooh, my, will I feel like I'm riding? Ooh, yeah. So hey, if you're not good at vibrato, just add some tremolo. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, as you can see, let me turn that down. Really good for that kind of stuff as well. But let's bring in. Let's throw on a keyboard on here. We'll throw on a synth or something, and then we shall show you how to split things up. So I'm just going to go back to the initial setup. So you can just hit init, and that'll take you back to a clean palette. And what we want to do is throw in. What can we throw in? We'll use digitalism or something like that, because there's some really nice sounds in there. And just make sure my keyboard is all connected. There it is, my new Arturia. Cool. I've got everything turned down there. Sweet. What do we got? That'll do for now. So we've got a sound there. So how do we split up all these sound effects into a multi-out? So it's really easy to do, super simple. And we'll go through it here if you haven't seen me do it before here in AUM. So I'm going to throw in 8 tracks straight off the bat. So we just hit the plus sign here. Yeah, move my microphone over here. Hit the plus sign. We're going to hit an audio, an audio, an audio, an audio. So what do we got? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So we got 8 empty tracks there. And what's beautiful about this, you don't have to open. You're not really opening multiple instances of this. You're creating like a ghost track in each effect track. So you only need to have one instance of whatever you're using. So this digitalism, so that's in the first track. So then we go ahead and click on the segments effects in the first track there, and along the bottom here you can see we've got all these buses down here, right? So I want to have the reverb in bus 1, and when you click on it you get these options for each bus. So I want to have the next effect, the delay, going to bus 2, the next effect, the flanger, going to bus 3, next effect to bus 4, next effect to bus 5, bus 6, oops, we'll scroll up, bus 7, and bus 8. So now that all of these individual effects chains have been moved to different buses, now we can go and add in the buses. So all you need to do is go to the very first track, hit the plus in the effects section here, and go down to multi-bus audio unit instances, and you'll see it gives you segments here. And now that I've clicked on that, you'll see it's given a little number next to it. I should go, oh God, I haven't had full screen up. There you go. So you can see there's your little bus 2. So now the delay, I think it is going into bus 2, and you just go across and do the same thing for all of these tracks. And there's bus 3. I'll do this with my finger so it's a little bit quicker than moving the mouse. Who's sending me messages? Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. It's Cold Acre, of course it is. It's Cold Acre. Why is he not here doing his job? It's always Cold Acre, man. That guy's trouble, man. All right. So now we've got 8 instances of these effects. So if I turn them all down now, we'll turn them all down and we'll bring them all individually. And what I'll do is, let's just get, what do we do here? Let's get a, that's pretty annoying, isn't it? Yeah? Cool. So if we go into the effects, the number on track number 1 here, and we can start turning these up. So we'll turn all of them up. In fact, let's just, we'll start off with like this cathedral sound, and we'll just throw in the gain on all of these. Oh, why they just set back to, I think I have to go in and reset the buses. That sucks. Bus 1, damn. Bus 2, bus 3, bus 4, bus 5, bus 6, bus 7. There you go. So I did that wrong. Okay, so let's turn up all of these tracks. And now, so now that I'm playing it, I've got reverb on this track 1 here. And now if I turn up number 2, do I have a, so I've got Flanger here for track 2. What has happened there? I don't know why that's frozen. That's weird. Come back to me. Come back to me, please. It's frozen on me. There we go. So on track 3, now it's back. So on track 3, we've got a filter. We've got a wah on track 4. Sorry, delays on track 1. So if I turn everything down, hello, Elliot Garage. Welcome along. Thanks for joining the stream. So you can hear clearly on track 1, everything else is turned down and we've just got delay on there. And over, we've got track 7 is the reverb. So let's go turn up track 7. So now you can hear there's a reverb as well. And then we might want to add some chorus. So that's on bus 6. So let's do that. Here's bus 6. And so forth. So we've got the wah on number 4. Let's just make this smaller. So number 4 has our auto wah. In fact, let's turn them all up. Let's turn a few down. So we've got Tremolo there on bus 8. And just think of the power of this. So you can also use something like 4 Pockets AUM MIDI mixer to control all of these effects units. So if you're playing along, you could automate all of this with something like a 4 Pockets AUM MIDI mixer and automate all these effects to come in and out as well. You can actually go into, probably won't go into that today, but you can actually go in here and set up automation as well with your MIDI device within segments as well. So $2.99, man. You know, it's pretty crazy to think that for $2.99 you've got a full 8 MIDI out and all these glorious effects, so easy to use. It's just a wonderful thing. We really are living in wonderful times at the moment to just have these fantastic apps available to us. And you control all of the, so you can control all of this from the first track. So that's how you control all of this stuff. So if we just flick around here, let's change and go to like this clean chorus. Flanger here. Oops, I'm a bit loud today. See that? That's what I got to forget. Every time I change a preset, it removes all of the bus out. So let me just fix that up again. I keep forgetting that. So we have to go back here. 3, 4. I'm back at the start. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just pull some random stuff. But you get what I'm talking about. So it's a fantastic investment. Let's close out because, all right, what else do we have to go over? So I suggest if you're after something like that, head over and grab it. But we are giving away 2 copies of this app as well. So as I said at the beginning of the show, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on this video once it goes public. And over the next couple of days, it'll be on Monday's show if you're living in the rest of the world. Tuesday for me in Australia, we'll announce 2 winners of this app. So it's nice and easy to enter. But hey, if you want to forgo a coffee today and spend $3 and always support our amazing developers who put in so much effort to make these fantastic apps, all right? Remember that you need to increase the mix value or each effect will be bypassed. Yeah, exactly right. Sorry, I did forget about that. Have we got it still open? Yeah, there we go. So that's what I did wrong. So yeah, I'm just getting ahead of myself. So now they're all turned up here. Oops, I've lost my keyboard. Let's bring this back over here. There we go. But you get what I'm saying, yeah? So yeah, support our developers. They support this show. So thank you, Elliot Garage, as always. Jesus, Coldacre, will you get lost, man? Holy hell. Talk about sending me too many messages. He's going to watch this back and be so angry. Elliot Garage has made one of my favorite apps, which I always talk up, which is EG Pulse. It's a drum app that I use heaps. I love it heaps. So always makes fantastic apps. This one's a no-brainer in my opinion. I'd be grabbing it right now. So do it. All right, so that should wrap up today's show. As always, I don't always go into every single bit of these things because, let's repeat myself often, the ball's in your court now. How can this app change your music? This app won't help you make music, but how will it change how you write music and the stuff that you already produce? That's what these apps can do for you already around your music. So, I always say, don't just go out and buy every app. Think about, try and paint that picture in your head. What can it do for your music that you create? And hopefully the ball is now in your court to take that step and see if it is the right app for you. Indeed. So thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out as usual and supporting the channel. You're all super fantastic. Love you all. If you are a Patreon of mine, and there's a link up in the chat, you can always join the Patreon from as little as $1 a month. Up next, in about 25 minutes time, I'm doing my weekend Patreon hang with all the Patreons. And if you've got songs and you're a Patreon, you want me to master them live on the Patreon stream, you want to send me a song to mix or anything like that, you want to just talk shit about music, we'll look at a bunch of apps, we'll look at my keyboard and all this stuff. We just hang for a few hours before Pete's show coming up, the happy hour coming up soon. Also, if you want to catch up on Joey Helpish's show, he's about to go live. Let me grab his link and post it into the chat here. So Joey, once again, is chopping up my music. He's chopping up my music and he's making his own tunes from it. So let's bang that in there. So Joey Helpish's How to Song is up next in about 12 minutes time. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself and we'll see you tomorrow. If not, over on the Patreon. Thank you, Elliot Garage, for hanging out with us as well. I can hear it coming in the distance. It's the music. Okay, music. All right, I'll wrap up. All right, I'm coming. All right. Bye.